Hi, welcome to the Fastball Profits. My name is Rob and this is Christian. So if you're new here, thanks for joining us. If you've been here for a while, hold on for just a second. Wait till the end of the video. We'll explain to you what we've been up to in the past year. Now at this point, Christian, why don't you explain a little bit of what they can expect from us at the Fastball Profits?
Exactly. We've got some huge thing going on, guys. A lot of stuff that we have planned for the future and ways that we're upgrading our product and what we do here to help you guys win championships. That's really our main goal. And ultimately, I guess what this video is why you should subscribe if you're not already, or why you should stay subscribed, because we've got some big things planned. The first one being we have a new member of the FFP. His name is Justin, and I will actually include a clip of him introducing himself so you guys can get to know him. He's been helping us out with some research, and soon, I believe in June, he'll hop in on some of the videos. However, right now, he is still moving back from Florida, so it's a little bit difficult for him to record with us. But then again, he's still going to help us on the back end doing some things that you guys may not see, but he's been a great help. He does fantastic research, and it's always fun playing fantasy with him every year. The other thing is I completely revamped the website for you guys, so it will be much easier to use and much more useful, specifically on your phones or your tablets, wherever that may be, that it's not just going to work on the laptop. I know that's huge. The majority of us are doing fantasy research on our phones, so that's something that we wanted to have. And the biggest update to the website is our ranking system has been completely overhauled. In one place, in one page, you get our tiered rankings with some short little player notes that can pop up, stats that you can sort through, and the player names will have links to any articles that we write on these guys. So you'll be on one page and you will have everything you need to know about quarterbacks without having to leave that page unless you, of course, want to go check out an article. We also have articles and stats on our website that you can go on to, and you can comment on them and talk to us about them. So, for example, I wrote an article on Dak Prescott. It's already on our website for you guys to read. If you read the article and think this article's great or think this article's crappy or whatever, you can leave a comment directly on our website and let us know your thoughts. So that'll always be fun, another place for us to interact with you guys, because you know if you've been around the channel, that's something that we love to do. If you comment, we do our best to respond and to be interacting with you guys, because that's really why we do it. We love talking football. A few other things being we're working on some cool new graphics and some intro videos and stuff like that. Maybe doesn't necessarily help with our fantasy research, maybe doesn't help you win, but I think it makes us look more professional and shows you guys the amount of time and effort that we're putting into this helps take us up into that next level. I definitely like it. So again, we're making some huge improvements. I'm really excited about a lot of this stuff going forward. We're just going to continue to start pumping out videos and content for you guys. So if you're on podcast or you're on YouTube, it really doesn't matter where you are, hit subscribe or stay subscribed, because we've got some huge things coming. And also, if you're watching this video, we already have our first video out heading into this 2021 season, so make sure to check that one out right away. It'll be on our evaluations of some big fantasy moves from free agency and trades and whatnot. I'm going to pass it back to Rob now. Why don't you tell us about some of the moves, or excuse me, about some of the things that we've had going on in this last year.
Yeah, so if you've been following us for a while, you're probably wondering what happened last year, where were the videos? You guys are done. I mean, there's a lot of confusion. So here's what's going on. When we started the site a few years ago, we loved it, and quickly it took off. And the website's growing, the videos are growing, we're getting likes. We've always wanted to be a site that's interactive, answering your questions, giving detailed breakdowns. But as we grew, the work became overwhelming. And we felt like there's a few changes that we needed to make to give you guys the best advice and to improve what we were trying to do for you guys. But it was always so hard because once you get going, you're so busy creating content, you never have time to really step back and make those adjustments. Well, going to last year, there's a few things that happened. One, you had a lot of jobs that you were going through that we're dealing with, job changes. I had a daughter going through major brain surgery, but that's not really why we took what I would call a strategical pause. It was COVID. And so what's happened with COVID last year is all this conversation, will it be an NFL season, will it not, be able to start, what's going to happen, nobody knew. And so we thought, okay, we could pour into the year, we could begin to do videos again, but what happens if there's no season? I feel like it's kind of a waste. So we bet and thought maybe it's better at this point to take a strategical pause and make those adjustments, buy the new equipment, get new members on board, update some sort of things, get some sort of administration in place so that we can do a better job with you guys, answering the questions, Patreon, social media, you name it. So that's what we did. Now, I was glad there's a football season. I had fun last year watching in the midst of all the craziness and COVID. I enjoyed watching Tampa Bay win the Super Bowl. But it did allow us to make the changes that we needed to make to get to that next level to help provide you guys the best service possible. And like always, we feel like I think we have a great product to offer. We've always said the proof is in the pudding. Don't take our word for it. Take the advice that we have, compare it to ESPN, Yahoo, you name it, whatever you want. We feel like our advice will lead you to championships. So that's kind of what we did in the past year. Took our strategical pause to make a lot of changes. And by the way, you mentioned a few, but I think you're kind of underselling it a little bit because there's a lot more that he didn't mention that we have made. And I think you're going to see this year and you're going to love and appreciate. So that's why we did that. If you've been around for a while, that's what we did. We are back and hopefully better than ever and set for the long haul to do, I don't know, a better job than we've ever done for you guys. So
Yeah, for sure. I hope this is going to be a better fantasy season than it's ever been because I was in 2 leagues last year. I made both championships and lost both games. So I'm feeling kind of angry. I'm not feeling very happy right now. It's going to be a long year, a long road back for me to take those championships back because it was a pretty rough week for me. It took me a while to recover from that. But I am really excited for this season, guys. And I would want to say, if you guys have any more thoughts, questions, concerns, or just anything that you want to say, even if you just want to stop in and say, hey, leave a comment down below. I'll be in the comments talking to you guys as much as I can. I'm getting really excited, especially for the draft. So if you want to talk about that, feel free. I am all for it.
anyways, we missed you. We're excited to be back. Look forward to seeing you all. Thanks for joining us at the FFP. God bless.